Well, welcome everybody, and thank you for coming to Mountain Lake and our studios here on behalf of the board and the staff. We are very, very proud and pleased to bring this event one more time. And congratulations to our children, the contest winners, and to all the children who entered this contest, because it does go to the parents and the grandparents and aunts and uncles who encourage their children to participate in events like this. It is an educational event. It is a very proud moment, I am sure, for all of you. So welcome to Mountain Lake PBS one more time, and it is my pleasure to introduce Jane Owens, our Director of Education. Jane?
Welcome everyone to our 19th annual writing contest. It was a pleasure to read each of the children's stories. This is all part of PBS's 360-degree approach to literacy. We have our online resources, our on-air award-winning program, and our events in the community like this. This year we had 19 student stories that we celebrated at our event. And the essential skills of reading and writing and listening and speaking are all celebrated today. One of the goals of Mountain Lake PBS is to be the region's storyteller. Please welcome our youngest storytellers and the winners of this year's contest, led by none other than Curious George, celebrated book and PBS character. Come on, The winner at the kindergarten level is Miriam Sayward. Honorable mention, Ava Dory. Honorable mention at the kindergarten level, Joseph Mitchell. Honorable mention at the kindergarten level, Anthony Zerlo. The first grade winner is Kai LaMarche. First grade honorable mention, Aiden Pearl. First grade honorable mention, Cade Sellers. The winner at the second grade level is Gideon Sayward. Honorable mention at the second grade level, Galen Helez. Honorable mention at the second grade level, Kate Lapointe. Honorable mention at the second grade level, Andrew Scanio. Honorable mention at the second grade level, Alexa Turner. Our third grade winner is Harper Wolf. Honorable mention at the third grade level, Eleanor Crowley. And honorable mention at the third grade level, Maria Zerlo. And welcome, boys and girls. Can we give them all a big round of applause? You did a great job. Wonderful job. And now I'd like to welcome our featured author this year. Sherry Amsel's science and biomedical illustration degrees, combined with her love of the outdoors, has led to her lifelong work, writing and illustrating nature and science books for children. Sherry has visited more than 500 schools nationally with science programming and helped schools develop their own educational trails. In 2009, Sherry received the Elizabeth Abernathy Hull Award for outstanding contributions to the environmental education of youths by the Garden Club of America. Her latest book, The Everything Kids Human Body Book, was released by Adams Media in 2012. Please welcome Sherry Amsel.
Hi, boys and girls. It's so nice to see you today. I'm so proud of you all for all the writing you're doing. This is one of my books, A Wetland Walk, and you can see that besides for it being written by me, I also illustrate it, and there's a little red-headed boy in there. That's my son. And I really like to tell stories not only with the writing, but also with the illustration. And I'd really like to illustrate a wetland here for you today, too. And I was kind of wondering if you would help me think about what kind of animals would be in a wetland. Can anybody think of a bird that would be in wetland? Maybe, oh, go ahead, Joseph. You tell me a bird you might see in a wetland. A duck, that's a good one. That's an excellent one. And actually, let's add a duck. Now that we think about it, let's just put a duck right in there. Because, you know, we do see ducks in wetland. There's no two ways about it. Give him a little ring neck and a little eye. There he is. So there's our first little duck. How about a bird? Let's see, I'll draw a bird, and let's see if you guys can guess what it is. This is one of the biggest birds you can see in northern New York. And it is a wetland bird. And you may have seen these flying over Plattsburgh. They like to sit in the wetlands and they like to eat fish. Anybody getting an idea what this might be? Anybody? What is that big bird? That's a great blue, oh, go ahead, Maria. Great blue heron, there you go, good job. How about one wetland animal that you might see underwater swimming around? Go ahead.
Crocodiles.
A crocodile, hopefully not in the Adirondacks. Anybody else? Maybe something that would swim under the water in the Adirondacks. Kate? Say it again?
Fishes.
A fish, that's right. There's lots of fish here in the Adirondacks. And you know what? There's so many different kinds of fish, but I'm just going to draw a generic one. I know we've got trout, and we've got bass, and we've got walleye. And how about a mammal that cuts down trees using its teeth? Let's see, who hasn't gone yet? Go ahead, Andrew.
Beaver.
A beaver, that's right. We can't do a wetland without a beaver. Absolutely have to have a beaver because they're pretty wetlandish. Of course, they use that big tail so they can slap the water to warn off people or predators that are nearby. And then, of course, they're working on those trees. So there they are, cutting down trees. So there's our beaver. How about an insect that you might see buzzing around in the wetlands? Let's see, who hasn't got Ava?
A bee.
A bee would be good, but that'd be more out in a field where there are flowers. How about a really wet place you might see buzzing over the water? Eleanor?
A dragonfly.
Dragonfly, excellent. Let's put a dragonfly in there. So here we go. Here's our wetland insect. And you know, if you're in a wetland, of course, you have to have some water there. So let's add our water. We'll give ourselves a little island here. And there's our mountains, because we want to have a lake and mountains. And there we go, they're in the water. Now there's one other really important wetland animal that we can't forget because we can hear them calling at night in the spring. We can see them out there among the lily pads. Let's see, who hasn't gone yet? Anthony?
A frog.
A frog, excellent. Of course, we just wouldn't have a wetland without a frog. So let's add our lily pad. And here's our big frog. You guys heard the frogs calling at night? They're definitely out. They know spring is here. And they're a really good part of our wetland is those frogs. And there he is, a big frog. Who knows the sound a frog makes? What is it? What does a frog make? What sound? Go ahead.
Croak.
Croak, right? Anybody want to say really loud, what does a frog make? Come on, say it. Croaking sounds. Come on. That's a good one. How about any others? Frog sounds. Come on, let's see. Okay. Well, anyway, we do a lot of different kinds of animals in wetland. This is just one little example. And you can see here that these are animals that make their living out in the wetland. And if you read about them or write about them, they come to life for you. And that's what books are for me, is I like to write about things, I like to draw them, and then eventually I like to send them out into the audience so that people can read about them on their own time. If you guys have a chance, you should check out some of these different books. They're all in the public library, which is a great thing, and you can also find them online, and you can see all the different animals that you can find out in the wetlands. I'm so proud of everything you did, and I hope that you guys will keep writing and keep reading, because books are just an amazing way to explore the world and enjoy everything that's out there. Thanks very much, and congratulations.
And now I'm going to read the children's stories. So hi, boys and girls. What was your favorite part of writing the story? Did you like to make the pictures the best, or did you like to write the words? Joseph?
Making the picture.
You liked the picture the best? What did you do first? Did you write first, or did you make your pictures first?
Both.
You did both? You did it at the same time? Yep, good.
I like the pictures best. I do them first.
You like the pictures the best. So everybody has a different way of doing it, and that's what makes our stories so special. Eleanor, how about you?
I like the words the best.
You like the words. There were some magical words in the gingerbread dance. I like that. Very nice. So I would like each of you to give yourselves a big pat on the back for those wonderful stories that you wrote. You did a great, great job. And now I'm going to read the story, and you can see the story up here on the screen. So as I read, you can look up here. And our first story is A Baby for Jenny by Miriam Sayward, and she was the winner at the kindergarten level. And she has a dedication in the front of her book. This true story is dedicated to our goose, Jenny, and duck, Mocha. Thanks to Jenny for letting me take her pictures and use it in the book. And the Saywards have brought their ducks to visit our studios. They came to Mountain Lake one day. Jenny was a goose who wanted a baby, but she could not have any. There was no male geese on the farm. She sat on an egg, but it never hatched. She was jealous when Susie had chicks. She watched Susie teach the chicks to eat and scratch and peck. Jenny wanted a baby of her own to teach to eat and drink and swim. Jenny was friends with the ducks. One day, Mocha went away. Mocha was gone for 28 days. Jenny thought Mocha had been snatched by the fox. But on the 29th day, Mocha came back leading a row of 15 fuzzy ducklings. She was proud of her babies. Some of the babies couldn't waddle as fast, so Jenny went to help. She led the ducklings to their mother. There were too many ducklings for Mocha to care for. Jenny watched the babies while Mocha took a bath. Jenny found bugs for them to eat. She watched for hawks while the ducklings ate. She made sure all the ducklings went to bed each night. She herded them around the farm and wouldn't let anyone come near. Jenny finally had a baby, 15 of them. Jenny was happy. And our next story is Catchy Loves to Eat by Kai LaMarche, and Kai was the winner at the first grade level. And this is Catchy the Cat. Once upon a time, there was a cat named Catchy. She loved to eat, but she was sloppy with her food. She was as silly as a bug because she liked to ride skateboards. This is a funny cat. One day, she ate a lizard. She turned different colors and got a tummy ache. Then Catchy got better and better. The end. Thank you, Kai. Nice story. It was a very colorful cat. And our next story is a new mouse house. And this story was the winner at the 2nd grade level by Gideon Sayward. This story is dedicated to the 3 small mice I found in a grain bag. The grain room was a small room leading to the sheep pen. It was cramped, but there was enough space for the farmer to walk through. He had partially covered a hole in the floor with a rock. What he didn't know was that the hole led to an underground house. There were 3 small mice named Millie, Tilly, and Willie who lived in this house. Their parents had died. They supposed it was from an attack by the barn cat, who was known for leaving the farmer presents of mice on his front porch. Each day, the mice would travel through the secret tunnel to steal food from the grain room. The food they collected was dropped by the farmer, who was always in a hurry. One day, there was no feed on the floor. The farmer had swept the grain room. There would be no supper that night. That was until Tilly noticed an open grain bin. The 3 mice climbed up the shelf and jumped in. They feasted. When they were done, they tried to get out, but no matter what they did, they were stuck. The inside of the bag was slippery. Tired from eating and trying to get out, the mice fell asleep. In the morning, the farmer's daughter came to feed the horse. She put the scoop in the sweet feed and screamed. 3 mice were scurrying in the bottom of the bag. She quickly closed the bag, grabbed it, ran straight to the top of the hill, and tossed the bag. Willie, Tilly, and Millie were thrown from the bag. They had no idea where they landed. A hawk soaring overhead sent them scrambling to the nearest tree. Finding an empty hole near the roots, they hid. When the hawk was gone, they looked around. They were near the farmer's garage. Willie decided that they should stay. There was a small stream near the tree and a good supply of food from the garage. The hole was just big enough for Millie, Tilly, and Willie to snuggle together when it was time for bed. And the winner at the 3rd grade level is Art Talks by Harper Wolf. Did you know that art can feel you and talk to you? It only does, though, if you are a good artist. Percy Mulfords was in the art museum finishing his latest painting. Percy has green eyes, brown hair, and a black outfit with a black beret. He has a wife named Sasha, and they love each other very dearly. That night, Percy had a strange dream. There was a little girl whispering, "Help!" At this, Percy jerked awake. He drew the girl he saw on a piece of paper. This girl was familiar to Percy. There was a painting of the girl at the art museum. With that, Percy went to the art museum. He saw the painting of the girl and examined it closely. As he leaned forward so he could see better, something said, "Hello." Where was this voice coming from? Percy replied. Who said that? I did. Percy looked up at the painting. Could it be? It was. The girl in the painting was talking to him. And then she said, "Take my hand." "How? You're in a painting," Percy replied. All of a sudden, the girl's hand burst out of the painting. Percy took it, and before he knew it, he was standing next to the girl. "What is your name?" he asked. "My name is Sophia. I need your help. The evil art lord, Stephanie, has been stealing away paintings to her castle, but we don't know why." "Well, let's get moving if we're ever going to save them." They were now on the path to Stephanie's castle. When they got there, Stephanie was waiting for them. Leaving Sophia behind, Stephanie took Percy into a room. "Stephanie has captured some paintings." Percy felt possessed. He screamed a spell he didn't understand, and that all at once the paintings were free. He returned home safely. And those are all our stories. And I'd like to thank you all for bringing your stories to Mountain Lake PBS, and I enjoyed reading each of them. And keep writing stories and making pictures to go with your stories, boys and girls. And I'd like to thank you all for coming today. I'd particularly like to thank the parents for supporting their children. And I'd also like to thank the teachers who are here today. The teachers who are here, stand up. And I'd like to give them a big round of applause for all the work that they do in the schools and supporting our children. And now I will distribute the prizes. And again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you for coming to our studio and meeting all the Mountain Lake family. The winner at the kindergarten level is Miriam Sayward. And you can go right back to your mom and dad. Honorable mention at the kindergarten level, Ava Dory. There you go, sweetheart. You can go back to your mom. Okay. Joseph Mitchell, honorable mention at the kindergarten level. Good job, Joe. Here you go. And you can go back to your mom and dad. Anthony Zerlo, honorable mention at the kindergarten level. Great job, Anthony. And you can go back to your mom and dad. Kyla Marsh is our first place winner at the first grade level. Hi, Joe. Hi, Kai. Good job. You can go back to your mom. Okay. Honorable mention at the first grade level, Aiden Pearl. Oops. Congratulations, Aiden. Good job. Help them down. Honorable mention at the first grade level, Cade Sellers. There you go. Good job. Congratulations, bud. You can go back to your mom and dad. Gideon Sayward is our first place winner at the second grade level. There you go, bud. Good job. Can you look right there? There you go. Good job. Okay. You can go back to your mom. Galen Helez is honorable mention at the second grade level. Good job, Galen.
Thanks.
Got it? You can go back to your mom. Kate Lapointe is honorable mention at the second grade level. Awesome, Kate. Good job. Can you look right that way? There you go. Well done. Okay. Andrew Scanio is honorable mention at the second grade level. Thanks for writing about Melvin. Good job. Got it? Hold tight. Alexa Turner is honorable mention at the second grade level. There you go, Alexa. Good job. Thanks for coming. Harper Wolf is the winner at the third grade level. Here you go, Harper. Congratulations. Eleanor Crowley is honorable mention at the third grade level. Good job, Eleanor. Thanks for coming. And Maria Zurlo is honorable mention at the 3rd grade level. There you go, honey. Good job. Thanks for coming. I'd like to thank you all for coming today. It's been wonderful meeting all of your families and especially the students who submitted their wonderful stories. I'd particularly like to thank the teachers, the parents, and the administrators for supporting their children in their journey towards literacy.